Hey Zebras, welcome to Peer-to-Peer, the podcast where high school stories meet real-world advice.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Angela.
We're your hosts, and we're so excited to share this journey with you.
In every episode, we dive into the unique experiences students are having at New Brunswick High School, whether it's overcoming challenges, finding new passions, or navigating the ups and downs of high school.
Plus, we'll share practical tips and advice to help guide underclassmen along the way.
Whether you're looking for inspiration, a good laugh, or just some solid advice, we've got you covered.
So get ready for stories, insight, and some fun conversations right here on Peer-to-Peer,
where your story matters. What's up, Zebras? Today, we're back with another episode, and we have a new voice, Zyquaji.
Hello, Zebra Nation. This is your alpha speaking.
Not again.
Bro, my freshman didn't listen to me, bro. I was like so mad. I was like, when I say this is your alpha speaking, you guys got to say this is your skippity listening. And they just like all looked at me. Bro.
You're too advanced for them. They don't get it yet. They don't
get it.
All right, and then we also have our co-host, Michelle.
Hello.
So what are you guys talking about today?
We should start off talking about the importance of being involved.
Looking back at high school, I wouldn't say that I wasn't involved, but I wish I was involved in other things. Because like looking at the clubs they have now, I'm very interested in some of the clubs that they have that I wish I was a part of, like STEM club. If I was a part of that, bruh, I would have been like, I probably would have been graduated high school by now. The clubs I'm in now, it just doesn't fit my personality.
What clubs? I mean? Yeah, what clubs are you in now?
Like a marching band. Don't get me wrong, I love marching band. I love like the friends I made. I love being in it, but like there are just some other things that I wish I was a part of more.
DeAndre's gonna come and get you.
No, DeAndre, this is like no hate towards like you, the marching band, but like, you know, there's like more out there, you know?
I feel like I'm pretty involved. I would say so. I mean, I started getting involved like my freshman and sophomore year. I would like go to student council meetings like once in a while, but it was never consistent because like I didn't really devote my time to doing things after school extracurriculars. But I feel like my junior year, that's when I really started, because that's when everyone throws college on top of you, and like, you know, being involved looks good on your college application. And also, it's a really fun way to make connections, and hopefully in the future you could possibly make like network.
Yeah, networking.
Yeah. And I'm in debate club with Miss Sheridan. I love debate club because it's also yapping, so I just get to talk. And Angela was the one that actually convinced me to go. So, yay! I'm also in student council, obviously. I'm event coordinator. That came out. It was kind of out of the blue, to be honest, because no one really ran against me. It was just like, because not that many people really, you know, are that involved in school. Like, there's like this like small amount of people that are involved, and it's like those faces that you see everywhere. But there's like, compared to the portion of people that are in the school, like it's like, you know,
yeah,
like drastic, really drastic. Like the amount of people that go to the school and like don't participate in like extracurriculars, but like the people that do, like it's just like a really small percentile. It does. And like coming from our school is pretty big, I would say. So I wish like more people would be involved. And also like when you look at other schools and you see like how involved they are, like the students are, it's just like, oh wow, like, I mean, progress. We're making progress, I would say, like definitely. That's a great thing. I wish I was a part of Key Club, but it's the same day as student council, and sometimes I don't even have time for student council because I have classes after. Oh, also, I really want to join Mr. Bryan's club. But we're here.
Yeah, they're meeting today.
Yeah, we're here. So eventually we'll make time for it, but I think being involved is really fun. Also, volunteering is really fun as well. And you get volunteering hours, and the more you have, the more it shows how involved you are and connected you are with your community.
But one thing I did want to touch upon, one thing that stood out to me in your response was the connections you made with people from being involved in the clubs you made. And I think as a person who was really struggling to make connections with people freshman year, sophomore year, being isolated just to themselves, and then branching off junior year, like wrestling for me, that really allowed me to branch off and make connections with like some new people that I wanted to talk to but didn't really know how to go about it, just allowing myself to make those connections more. And I think I'm proud to say that I will be doing another year in wrestling.
Woo!
So, Edwin, Z, this answers your question. I am doing wrestling again.
Woo! It's official, guys. That means I'm going to be at senior night. You might catch me with a poster. I'm so lit, too lit. I also want to do softball. It looks pretty fun.
I was thinking of doing softball last year, but I was like, I don't know if that's really my thing. And then I got a job, so it was like too much for me.
It looks fun. It looks really cute. Right?
Really do it. Like the connections you make, bro, you won't regret it. The connections.
It's really fun. I did track for first. I made a lot of friends. And like also just people like, you say hi to in the hallways that you still don't talk to, but they're just acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still nice to know you have people behind your back and there for you. Also with connections, like also in the future, like I went volunteering at like this health. It was like they were giving like free screenings and stuff. And there was like a lot of hospitals there, and also like I guess they were just helping out people for healthcare, which is really nice. Really nice for people who don't have it. And they were giving out like free glasses, like for people who needed them. Like there was a truck and everything. And it was really sweet. And I saw a lot of children there getting free haircuts. It was so cute. And there was obviously like a lot of big people, like like not big people, but like like people who work in hospitals. And I made like a lot of connections. Like I got like their business cards and everything. And like I met this lady from Middlesex, and she was so nice. And she was talking to me about NBF. But yeah, she's talking about how like their scholarship opportunities, and I've gone to one of their events, and they gave out like $1,000 for this kid who just participated. I was like, if I participated, I could have gotten that money. Like it's really nice, to get that extra help for college, because college is so expensive. I also met this guy from Rutgers. And he also gave me his card. He like posted a picture of my friend and I on their account. It was so funny. And like, I felt terrible because like also obviously like there was like other like students there, and like the lady from Middlesex was telling me how like all the people who were talking to him, like they looked so uninterested while he was talking. And like, oh my god, I love elder people. They're so cute. And like I felt like my heart like sank when she told us that. I was like, oh my god, no, like I'll talk to him. And like it was really nice. And he was talking to me about Rutgers and like all their like alumni. I'm pretty sure he was like one of the Rutgers alumni people.
Mm-hmm.
I also met the NHS lady, Miss Red.
Uh-huh.
I also had a great conversation with her. It was really nice. And now that I see her, I'm like, hey, I know you. So hopefully they accept me. Cause
did you turn in the application?
she said that they're doing it till February, like till they do induct people. But yeah, they're like letting seniors this year. And honestly, I think I fit the criteria. Like, like she wants people who volunteer. And like she was telling me she wants people like who to show up. And I think
you volunteer a lot.
I volunteer a lot. So I think hopefully, let me in. So yes.
Yeah, I feel like for me, like looking back, I wish I could have volunteered more, because you look at my on-course, I only have 2 hours. But it's because like for Key Club, since I did it like I think my sophomore year, Miss Andreessen, she gave me like the 2 hours, but she like actually like filled it out. Like I volunteered before, like obviously, but they just never like actually filled it out. Like I have hours that just aren't reported, so I have to get that in. But I just have a goal for me this year, just to volunteer more. And like I feel like sometimes it's just out of pure laziness. I'm like, I don't really feel like waking up at like 8 a.m. I don't feel like staying out like there until like 6 or 8 p.m., whatever it is. And it's just like I just want to like be more involved in my community. And And it's also a part of NHS. Like, service is one of the main things. So Miss Red is really pushing it on us to get the hours that we need and just to like volunteer more. So
Yeah, volunteering is really fun and it's a great experience. And also it could help you like in the future. Like doing concession stands, like it gave me like a better understanding how to work with people and like maybe in the future, like I guess it could be like experience. And when jobs ask you like, do you have any experience? Be like, yeah, like I worked at concession stands and I was, working, being cashier and also serving food. I remember we had like ice cream and I was so bad. I like serving the ice creams. And also, I believe like the school, we have like blood drives sometimes and you can also get volunteering opportunities. And that made me realize how I don't like needles at all. Like I felt so nauseous the whole time. I was like, oh no. I was just I saw so many people faint and I was like, oh my God, like I can never do that.
yeah.
And also I volunteered at the library over the summer. It was so fun. I realized that not that many people really go to the library, even though it's like a free space. I would see a lot of kids though, not that many, but like a good chunk go with like their parents and like, read books. And I feel like it's really rare to see people who read now because like technology has really taken over now. So it was like a really sweet moment. And like I really want to work with kids. So that, really made me realize that I would like to work with kids. And there's like a lot of volunteering opportunities that could fall like under the category of what you would like to do. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of like hospitals that have like volunteering for students, even though like their wait lists are like such a long time. I tried reaching out. I think it was to St. Peter's, and the guy told me that their wait list was about a year, and I was like, oh my, I was so sad.
Oh, wow! Hearing you guys like talk about how much you guys volunteer, it kind of makes me feel out of place. Cause like, wow, I did not volunteer that much through my years at high school. I think the last time I like volunteered consistently was like not even sophomore year, freshman year. But like, wow, like I like piggybacking off what Angela said, like even with, like when Ms. Bakari asked me to volunteer, like if I was busy on Saturday to like come and volunteer, I was like, yeah, I'm busy, but I wasn't busy.
Yeah.
It's just that like, bro, like I'm just lazy and caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
So like volunteering, that's like a lot to like, just a lot. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah. I really do wish I could have volunteered more, but
yeah, that's why you have this year to make a change. Gotta volunteer, start volunteering. Yay! I already went to my first workers thing of this year, even though it like wasn't this Saturday like the last one, right?
I did one, like the one before school started. Yeah, I did that one.
Yeah, I did that one as well.
The one that just passed, the one with the Rutgers versus UCLA. That one was the last one, right?
No, there was one this week too.
There's one
this Saturday?
No, I mean this
last
past
Saturday.
Yeah, this past Saturday. Yeah,
You went to that
was the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I went to the one before that one, the one with Wisconsin.
I didn't go to that one either. I
didn't even know that one existed.
Oh. I went to sort out the merch, so I didn't.
Oh yeah.
There's so many orders. It's really fun.
Did you guys get volunteer hours for that one or two? No.
No.
If you want,
I need to get my paper for volunteers because Encore says I have 0 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have to go to Bukhari so she could sign it for me.
And I've done so much, and I'm starting to lose count. So I feel like once I fill out the paper, I'll be like, Also, Miss Red, like she told me like it's great to like write down like every time you volunteer to keep track of it. Great advice. And as Zyquaji said that he regrets not volunteering as much before, and it's never too late to start. There's always opportunities there, especially like out of school, so you could always find time that could like accommodate to.
Yeah, I've also seen like, sorry if I cut you off. Were you gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but now I forgot. It's okay.
like if you're not doing anything, like there's no point in not volunteering. I know like that's kind of hypocritical of me, but like like if you're not doing anything, like you might as well get your volunteering hours.
Yeah,
looks good on college applications, like. Or even if you're not going to college, just like as Michelle said, like experience for like a job. Because I can tell you, like the times where I did volunteer, it did help me with my experience as working POS at my job I have now. I got to use that, put that on my resume, and it got me to where I am now. So
Yeah.
volunteering hours do help, guys.
Yes, and a little takes you somewhere. Like even like as you said, that you've only volunteered a little, but yet it helped you with your resume. So even like a little could help. Like you don't have to do it consistently all the time. Like whenever you can. So it's a great opportunity to do, and it looks great on your resume for anywhere, like in the work field and also in school. Like also even in college. Like in college, like they still do like volunteering for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like also like I'm sure like also like based off your major, like a lot of people like they volunteer. Like I've seen like a lot for like nursing or like pre-med, like they do volunteering for those. Really nice.
Yeah, even online there's things. Like I've seen videos on like Instagram, like ads or whatever, where it's like you write letters. You write letters and it's like you get I think hours or something like that. Like for writing letters and like online. Like you don't even have to like go anywhere. You could just write letters like in your free time and send them to people. Like I think it was like kids in hospitals or something like that.
Yes.
So it's like really simple. It's like, you know what I mean? It's really simple. You don't have to like wake up at 7 a.m. or anything. You could just like write a letter or two like each day and then that all accumulates. So
Yeah, that's my cup of tea. Like just laying in bed, writing letters to children. Writing letters.
yeah.
Yes, it's also really sweet to know that you're a part of something, and surrounding yourself around something good, changes you as a person. So there's a lot of benefits from just doing one thing, as in volunteering, and also you meet people and connections, and you surround yourself around great people, and also like adding on to like Spirit Week, as we brought up in the beginning, like it makes you stand out. Like people are like, oh, like I know them, like. You know what I mean? Like, you stand out. Like, I guess it makes you like a little bit known in the school, and like teachers know you. And also like, doing clubs and being a part of like leadership positions in school makes us, stand out. Like we're all peer leaders, and that's what we're known as in the buildings when we walk around with our polos. Like when we were walking down the hall, the security guard, I forgot what he said.
He was like, I see you, peer, or no, peers in the building, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And then also like another one, he was like, I like what you guys are doing. So, it's also really great. And also like the feeling, like not getting praised.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
like not in a bad way.
It's like fulfilling.
Yeah, it's fulfilling to like being told that you're doing something great. And
yeah, it's just like making a difference, in your community, so or in your school too, or our school.
Yeah,
our community,
our building.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
I mean, I think we've gone over like good. I think we've gone over the points of being involved.
Or maybe you guys don't know, not you guys, but like people listening. Maybe you guys that are listening, maybe you guys don't know what to get involved in. But I think figuring out what makes you happy, whether that's like a sport or a club, that can really help you figure yourself out.
Yeah, try different things too.
Yeah, it never hurts to try, even if you feel like you don't fit in that perspective, like in that certain group. And like, you're like, I don't see myself doing volunteering. I don't see myself playing a sport. I don't see myself being in clubs. Like at first, when I was in debate club, I felt kind of like people would be like, like you do debate club, like debate club. Like I didn't even know there was a debate club. Like, yeah, it's not just like what it sounds like debating. Like we don't debate all the time. Like we also like go over like topics. And we just like, ramble. We just talk about anything, like whatever is trending. Like we literally talk about it. I think we were talking about skincare because like the Sephora kids that were like all over TikTok, like,
elephant kids.
Yeah. Like I feel like when people like, when they think about debate, they think about something political, but it's really not. Like there's debating everywhere. Like right now I could argue how McDonald's had the best fries. It's not, it's Burger King. But like, like there's always something there.
I said actually it's Popeyes.
So like like there's always something there for you, and like there's a lot of opportunities in the school. Like if you like volunteering, you have key club. You're into like robotics or like anything STEM, you have STEM club, you have robotics club. I'm sure there's also like a gentleman's society club, and there's also like art clubs. There's Hispanic.
So much.
Yeah, so much. Like also like
video club too.
Video club, yeah. There's like video games, like the video games thing. Also pretty sure like TV production has like a club, no?
Yeah, video club.
Oh, that's video club?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like video games. Like
that too. They have esports.
Yeah, esports. Like there's
board like actual sport now too.
Yeah.
They go to play it smart. They go to like competitions.
Yeah. So like there's always something there for you. We're fortunate enough to have like all these all these clubs and sports. Like every time I think about it, I think about Juva when he said like, you know, his school didn't really have things like that. He'd also talk about like, oh, like we didn't have like AP classes. I think he only had one. And like I remember he was like talking about how like he was salutatorian, I believe. Wait, did he say that?
Yeah.
Was it because the girl took one AP class, the only AP they had in their school, and that's why, you know, the
I remember
like,
that. Yeah.
When you bring that up and you think about it, there's a lot of schools that aren't fortunate enough to have those opportunities. So, you know, it's fortunate, and we should take those opportunities and take advantage of them because they're right in front of us. Like, you know, right here, right now. I'm on a podcast right now because Angela and I both decided to volunteer. And if someone else, you know, if we didn't decide to volunteer and other two people would, we wouldn't be here. Like, we wouldn't be here talking right now. Oh, psh, mind blown. So take any opportunity you have because it could turn into something great.
Yeah.
Snaps.
Yeah. So I want to thank Michelle and Zyquaji for joining us today. Do you have any last comments?
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Woo.
It's nice to have you too.
This is your sign to start getting involved. It's really fun, and you know, you can become like us one day. We're goats.
Not like me, but like opposite of me.
What?
You're more involved.
In my book, you are my goat. I say it all the time. Zyquaji, my goat. But yeah, hopefully whoever is tuning in, participate in Spirit Week when we have it again.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when, but
like in spring, no?
Yeah, in spring.
Winter, spring.
Yeah.
Winter and
spring.
Got like 2 more.
Yeah, we have a good. I think. Don't we have like 4 times? Or is it just...
I don't know. I'm actually not sure.
I should.
There's one every season.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, get involved. It's really fun. So I think that's something you could take out of, and also like it's great for the future and also for now because it could be a way. It could be something that leads you, you know, to the right path. So do it now.
Yeah. Better late than never.
Woo. We're cooking on this episode. We're cooking.
So make sure to tune in next episode. We're going to have Edgar and Ashley.
Ooh.
So thank you guys and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Peer to Peer. We hope our conversation has inspired you to explore your own path and embrace the leader within you. We invite you to share your experiences and join the conversation on our social media platforms. Follow us on Instagram at NBHS Peer Leadership. Don't forget to subscribe to Peer to Peer on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss an episode. Please share Peer to Peer with someone who would also enjoy the show and get value. Peer to Peer is a member of the Zebra Podcast Network. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com for more information. This is Peer to Peer, where your story matters.